This may be the most OP content we've seen this early in the game, but at the same time it's March, so who cares? The new Warp Speed event is out, and it's highlighted with 5 new MSPs each week, so we have week 1 and week 2. And the good thing is, they have 99 speed, acceleration and agility, and on top of that, also free gold wheels. So in week 1 we will have MSPs like Mike Modano, Mantur, Niedermayer, Nietzsche's with Avs design, so W from EA, and the first time in the history of NHL video games, at least as far as I remember, we have Peter Bondra. I don't remember the guy ever getting an MSP. If you do, please let me know down in comment sections below, but I'm just stunned to see some players who usually don't get a card actually finally get recognized. Also, this is the first event where the non-MSP cards are actually usable. And we have some really good ones like Matthew Barzal, Andrei Svechnikov, even Matt Duchene and Luke Hughes. And don't worry, even the 87s are actually usable cards, so again, W for EA. And on top of all this ridiculous content, we also get a 91 overall Mike Gardner for free if you do the moments, objectives, and just in general the chores. Obviously not happy then he's not in Rangers uniform, but you know what, I will ignore it because Mike Gardner will be joining my team. So let's go and have a look at the cards, but before we do, let me just add, if there is one event I really believe you should go all in, then I believe then it's this one. You cannot really ask for more. 99 speed, even if, let's say, later in the year you go and make team of the seasons, or you, I don't know, wait for 99 overall cards, you cannot really go higher than 99 speed, acceleration and agility, so if you make these 92 overall MSPs, believe me, you will have a lot of fun. So let's start with Peter Bondra from Washington Capitals. Sniping forward, speed boost and acceleration boost. Every single MSP have the speed boost. Again, it doesn't really do anything, but it helps the rest of your team. Superstar abilities will be Elite Edges, Ankle Breaker, which you have to pay for, and the zone ability is Wheels, and every single MSP have the free zone ability Wheels. As you can see, 99 acceleration, agility and speed. If you activate the synergies, you can get the balance to the 92, and even endurance is 91. The shooting, 96, 96, 95, 97. No need to say, if you activate the sniping forward, it massively helps. The hands as well. Just in general, like, what else can you ask for a card at 92 overall? He's also 6'1", 200, so probably one of the best left-handed wingers we currently have in the game. And yes, you probably could say we have Dylan Larkin, Connor McDavid, but I'm talking about the MSPs right now. This is a really great card. Then I feel sorry for Scott Niedermayer hologram icon owners, because if you look at his 92 overall MSP, two-way defenseman, speed boost and acceleration boost. 99 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 agility. With synergies activated, you can also boost the balance to 92 and endurance to 93. His shooting may be a little bit better, but again, because he's a defenseman and you probably will score a lot of goals from the blue line, I don't think it really matters. Same about the hands. If you look at his defensive stats, then 94 defensive awareness, 97 stick checking and 97 discipline. He also have 91 durability and body checking is only 88, but in general, this is a really fun card. At 6'1", 194, not the smallest, not the biggest. Superstar abilities will be in reverse and elite edges. I probably would only activate elite edges if he plays on your, let's say, first or second defensive pair. And then of course we have again zone ability gold wheels. If you don't have any of the fantasy cards, or let's say Megan Keller, this is probably one of the fastest and the best left-handed defensemen we have in the game. Before we go and look at any other MSPs, I just want to highlight Scott Niedermayer hologram card. At this point in the game, his MSP is much better. In a longer run, when everything will be 99, of course this card will be usable, but this is just another slap in the face for anyone who made these hologram icons. I didn't make Scott Niedermayer, but I did make few others, and it just feels like a waste of resource. But if you get him up all the way to the 92, you can see he have 93 speed, the shooting is pretty much the same even if you activate some of the synergies. The only difference is that his hands are much better on his hologram icon than on his MSP, but his skating stats and shooting stats are better on his MSP, so I probably would go with MSP if you still are thinking of making this player. The next one is Mike Modano, 6'3", 212. Probably would be my first card I make because, first of all, 99 speed, 99 acceleration and 99 agility with his size is just ridiculous. If you activate two-way forward and let's say, again, speed boost don't really do anything, but let's say if you activate acceleration boost, you can boost the balance a little bit, elite edges, ankle breaker and gold wheels. 94 faceoffs, so you straight away can use him in a faceoff position or on the wing, depends on your lineup. I like Mike Modano because he offers you that line of flexibility where you can actually move him around, depends on how you're building your team, and he also gives me the team builder vibes from last year, just incredible card. So he probably will be the first one I make personally, but because it's a 2-week event, I don't suggest you guys rush it, just wait, see who you get in the week 2. Maybe you get a player from your favorite team, but if you don't really have any of that, just make Mike Modano, you will not regret it. If you look at the shooting, all about 92, the hands are all 94 and above, definitely a usable card. Defensive awareness as well, 92. Like I said, probably would be my first pick. pick. The next one is probably one of the best right-handed wingers we currently have in the game, Martin Necas. Like I already mentioned at the beginning of the video, really love to see that he already is in the Avs jersey. Playmaking forward, speed boost and acceleration boost. If you activate all the synergies as well, really nothing changed in skating, 99 acceleration, agility and speed. You can boost the balance a little bit, and endurance as well is 91. Elite edges, ankle breaker and gold wheels. The shooting is all 94, so very usable. His hands are ridiculous as well. For people who made Martin Necas, please let me know down in the comment sections below. How is he feeling like on a puck? Is he good? Is he bad? I know it's 99 speed, so he probably will fly all over the ice, but I just I don't know, I really want to make him, but at the same time, is he really that good? But if I would need to rank, then probably Martin Necas would be my second pick. And then we have Brandon Montour, another great card, right-handed defenseman, two-way defenseman, speed boost and acceleration boost. If you look at the skating stats, it's just insane. 99 acceleration, agility and speed, and 93 balance and endurance. His shooting could potentially be better because the slap shot accuracy and wrist shot accuracy is only 90, but slap shot power and wrist shot power is 96 and 95. His hands, also very decent for a defenseman. His defensive stats, 94 defensive awareness, 93 stick checking, 93 discipline, shot blocking is 90, the body checking is 91. Again, you can read these numbers from the screen yourself, but at 6 foot 199, again, if you don't have the Parayko, I probably would say he's the best right-handed defenseman we currently have in the game. And yes, I know Cale Makar just got an upgrade, so you would say no, he's a higher overall. But I'm just talking about the stats and also about the size. Obviously, we know then Cale Makar is great card, but Brandon Montour looks insane. So those will be the MSPs from week 1. Every single card would make a huge difference to your team, just because of the 99 acceleration, agility and speed. But we also have some other great cards, and one of them is this Matthew Barzal. For people who made his 87 overall MSP earlier in the game, was using him for a very long time. His superstar ability will be elite edges and wheels will be a zone ability. Yes, you have to pay for these abilities, but let's say you just activate playmaking forward and speed boost, you still can get his speed up all the way to the 97. So again, if you pull him in a puck, just don't make an MSP. 97 speed is still really good. The shooting and hands are also very good for his overall, and in general, just love to see usable Barzal card again. Same thing goes about Andrei Svechnikov. Sniping forward and speed boost, if you activate the synergies, you can boost the shooting massively. Same about the speed goes up all the way to the 95. Elite edges and gold wheels. The hands are really good. His defensive stats might not be as good as, let's say, any other player, but if you are building a team or Svechnikov is one of your favorite players, we probably will not see a better card for a long time. For every New Jersey Devils fans, Luke Hughes is also very usable. With offensive defenseman and speed boost, you can get his speed up all the way to the 95. His shooting is decent, the hands are good. I know he's only 90 overall, but if you're building a team, this is a really great card. And I was actually expecting Matt Duchene to get an MSP, but unfortunately he only get a 90 overall card. So playmaking forward with speed boost, elite edges and gold wheels, speed 95, 89 balance and endurance, agility will be 98. His shooting and hands, again, not bad, not good, but for any person who builds a team or is just a fan of Matt Duchene, definitely usable card. You can put him in your team and just, I don't know, skate around, score goals. You can even use him in the center position because of 91 face-off stats. I will not go through every single card, but there is one more card I really want to highlight, and is this Alex Vlasic. Just because at 6'6", 217, with two-way defenseman and speed boost, you can get his speed up all the way to the 92. His acceleration and agility is also very good. Balance is 94, and even endurance is 91 with synergies activated. The reason I'm highlighting him is because he's an 89 overall, so if you're just starting out and looking for a bigger defenseman, I don't think you will find a better one. Superstar abilities will be elite edges and wheels again. Yes, his shooting might not be the best and the hands might not be the best, but 92 body checking with his size, 92 speed, this is actually a really good card. So for anyone who is just picking up the game recently or maybe are just not grinding enough so you cannot really make any of the MSPs, I would love to hear a feedback from anyone who tried out this card. Before we go and talk about how to make these MSPs, I just want to talk about Mike Gardner because a lot of people would be wondering how can I get him for free. If you head over to the moments and go to the warp speed Gardner moments, you have to take 3 shots with Mike Gardner and you get his 86 overall card. After that, if you let's say score 1 goal with any player, you get a Gardner's logo pack, and that's just Maple Leafs one. Same about the jerseys ones where you get 2 assists with Mike Gardner. And the last one on All-Star difficulty, you just have to score 1 goal. It took me a few tries, but it's not really that difficult because you're playing against a really bad team and you get the first token, and you will need the tokens to actually upgrade him all the way from 86 to the 91. And the reason I think everyone should try and get this card is because firstly, it's free. If you're you get everything done and you get him all the way up to the 91 and activating sniping forward and speed boost, you can get his speed up all the way to the 96. The acceleration is 95, agility is 91, and again, you can read these stats from the screen, I don't really need to tell you, but look at the shooting stats, just insane. With elite edges and gold wheels, and yes, you have to pay for it, but it's a free card, and for anyone who is building a team or is just a fan of Mike Gardner, and I personally am because I'm a Rangers fan, but it doesn't even matter. This card is actually insane and very usable. So before I probably add any of the new MSPs, I will go and grind out Mike Gardner just to add him to my team. So by completing the moments, you get 1 token. So where do you get everything else? If you head over to the objectives, as always, we have some objectives to grind. And if you complete every single one, you get 1 token. You have to make passes with his card, so that's pretty much any mode. You can do that in moments, squad battles, wildcard, and you get a Gardner teammate pack, which really doesn't give you anything. After that, you have to get sweep checks with his card, and you get teammate pack again, and that's also in any mode. Then you have to perform 15 deeks in any mode as well, and you get a Gardner team pack. Then you have to do the backhander shots 15 times, take snapshots 45 times, and basically if we talk about the tokens, you just have to focus on these two, because you need to score 20 goals in the wildcard, and you can play on rookie difficulty offline to get that done, and you get 1 token, and then you have to score 25 goals in hot champs, rivals, or squad battles. Unfortunately, if you want to get that last token, you still will need to grind these ones as well, but they are not really difficult. The only one I probably would say will take you some time is the sweep check. So this is where you get 3 more tokens on top of the one you get from the moments. So that means you can get the card up all the way to the 90, and where are you getting the last one? And of course it's wildcard, because if you already have to do some of the objectives in wildcard, why not add another token at the end of the wildcard? So by completing everything, you will get 1 token, and that's the last one you need. If you complete a wildcard, you also will get another 87 overall event item, so this item will help you to make any of the MSPs. And then of course you also get a bunch of collectibles, which you can choose how you want to use it. Usually I recommend just doing the packs, because the last few events were not really good, but in this event I probably would say go and make the 89s just to make Madano or any other MSP you want, because already as predicted, previous event was 88 because the 91 was the overall for the MSP. This week we have 92, so it means 89s are needed. And yes, the prices are massively going up, and it sounds like a lot, but you can make these cards by just completing the chores, pretty much like objectives, moments, wildcard, and stuff like that. And then you still need 2 89s, which can be any other card, and that's how you make your MSP. So to make an 89s, you need 87s from this event, so you trade 3 of them in and you get 189. If you don't want to grind any chores and just want to make the player from scratch, you need 85s, because 3 85s will give you 187, so it means 9 85s will give you 189. Considering pretty much every single pack now gives you a purple from the XP path and stuff like that, you can even get 2 in the moment, so that's already 2. It's not really that difficult if you grind your chores. If you're not playing the game every single day, it probably will take you some time, but again, if there is one event I really recommend you grind your chores, it's this one. For the collectibles, you can do the 79 plus pack, which a lot of people on Reddit were saying it's absolutely juiced. I actually don't believe that it is. I will probably say that I will go and trade in 30 collectibles for an 89, so I can after make one of the MSPs. If you have no interest, you can go and trade in 40 collectibles for 4 86s. 86 and 85 have the same value, so I don't really think that will change massively, but again, you can pull an MSP, so who knows, but I want to guarantee 89, so that's where I will use my collectibles. If you want to, let's say, try to get one of the 91s like Barzal or Svechnikov, you can trade in 30 collectibles for a B&D card. Again, it's a B&D, so you cannot really use it anywhere else, so as far as you're not just fan of, let's say, Barzal or Svechnikov, I probably will not do this set. You can also try trading in 20 collectibles for 3 84s, or you can risk it with 10 collectibles for a chance of an 89, but it's not an event item. It can be any player at 89 overall, or you can just get an 84 and be disappointed. And obviously, to wrap it all up, we also have the objectives to look at. Week 1. If you complete every single objective, you get 189, so that's 1 less you need for an MSP, and to complete the objectives, you will need the event items. If you complete 3 sets, you get a free 87 overall B&D player, so let's claim it and see who it is. And you get Ethan Frank. He's a B&D, so you cannot use him for any sets, but you can use him in your team just to complete the objectives. So sniping forward and speed boost, 95 speed, the shooting and hands are good at 87. Again, this is basically just a card to help you with objectives, or if you are fan of the player, it's usable card. So let's say you already get yourself yourself My Gardener, maybe not at 91 overall, but it still counts as an event item. Then you did your 3 sets, you had your second item, and you also get one from the Moments, which is an 87. So you now have 3 players to put in your lineup and go and start grinding these objectives. You have to make passes 125 times, which is super easy, and you get 2 collectibles. You have to attempt 55 perfect one-timer shots. Again, not difficult if you play in squad battles, you can pretty much do it in one game, you get another 2 collectibles. We also have sweep checks again. Not a fan of it, and I like that you can do them in every single mode, so it means you can even go and do them in Moments if you really don't want to grind anything else. But by completing it and doing it 35 times, you get 3 collectibles. And this is where you have to start playing in squad battles, champs or rivals. You have to do 45 deeks and you get another 3 collectibles. Win 45 face-offs, so it means you need a center and you get another 4 collectibles. Get 40 assists, 4 collectibles. Score 25 goals and you get another 4 collectibles. Complete 25 games, another 4 collectibles. And the more players you have in your team, the less games you have to play. And that's pretty much it. By completing every single one, you get an 89 and bunch of collectibles. So from the objectives, you will get 26 collectibles. From the wildcard, you get 24 collectibles. And every single day, if you head over to the store and scroll all the way down, you get a pack with 6 items. 5 of them will be collectibles and 1 will be just a random player. Most of the time you'll get someone, I don't know, a bronze player. But if you do this every single day, during the week 1, you'll get another 35 collectibles. So in week 1, by opening every single pack, completing the wildcard and objectives, you'll get yourself 85 collectibles. Obviously there was other content I really didn't cover, but I think I need to make like a separate video because there was just so many cards. So Kel McCarr receives a milestone card, so now his team of the year is a 93. We also have a bunch of transaction cards highlighted by Mikko Rantanen, Jake Woolman. And as you can see, you can just scroll through them. There are just so many. We also have Brad Marchand at 93 with the Panthers logo. I don't think I can get over this, knowing that Brad Marchand is now playing at Florida Panthers, but I will need a while, and you know what? That team will just be really like awful. We also have some PWHL players highlighted by Sarah Fillier at 91, and I'm actually sad to see that they're still releasing an 86 overall PWHL players. Like, why did you add them to the game if you're not really giving them any cards? Their team of the year cards probably will never upgrade. They also added the International Women's Days objectives, so if you do the objectives with the PWHL players, you get some jerseys, logos, customization, and a random PWHL player item. I don't know exactly what it is. I need to complete them, and I probably will do that in one squad battles game. And then whatever I get, I just hope it's good. So yes, this content is actually good. Cannot wait for week 2 as well, because if week 1 is a banger, and I actually believe it is because all the MSPs are insane, I cannot wait for week 2 to see who will get an MSP. Another 5 cards will get a 99 speed, acceleration, agility, and free wheels. Like, insane. Week 2 definitely will need to be really insane because that's the exact day when MLB drops, so hopefully EA is cooking something good. Let me know down in the comment sections below, who are you making, because I know a lot of people will try to make every single one. Also, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you do, please make sure you like and subscribe. It's free, makes me smile, and helps the channel a lot. Thanks for watching, have a good one, and see you on the ice.